Sister. Looking at me, judging me from the couch. Hi, sister. Hey everyone, Dana Leslie back for another video, this time about how to save money at Disney World in 2024.
All right, we're gonna give you all the ins and outs on how you can save money on your next Disney World vacation. First off, the biggest tip is to book early. They say the early bird gets the worm, and it really is true in the case of booking vacations, particularly with Disney, because often, even if a promotion comes out later, if you booked really far in advance, your price might be the best price that there was.
Because the hard and fast rule with all of Disney destinations is that prices only go up. So whether that's because of inflation or demand, dwindling supply, whatever it is, prices are going to continue to rise. It has been true year after year after year after year. And so booking early locks in the price at what it is now, knowing that it will absolutely go up. The way that they sometimes bring those prices down are with discounts, not with lowering prices. So you lock in your price at the lower price. So today is definitely going to be lower than a year from now. And then if you can apply a promotion, which we absolutely can after a trip has already been booked, then you get to weigh the fact of what is going to be better for me financially. Is it going to be the earlier price that is lower than the promotional price after the prices have already gone up?
The next tip is to always book a package, because often those discounts that they push out are typically a better deal overall whenever you look at it, and they require you to have a room and tickets together. There are a lot of room-only discounts as well, but booking that package will really kind of up your chances at all of the options of discounts.
The other reason it makes sense to book a package is because, number one, it only takes a $200 deposit when we're talking about Walt Disney World packages. Number two, if you don't book a package and you do qualify for room-only discount, that's great, but when you buy your tickets, you have to pay for them in full and they are non-refundable. So if you take advantage of booking early and you do book your components separately, buying those tickets all at once in full, non-refundable, yes, you may lock in those earlier prices that are cheaper, but plans change. If you're doing that a year in advance, you don't know what's going on a year from now. So if you get to your vacation a year from now, it's very, very easy to maybe modify or cancel, move vacations a lot easier than it is to deal with tickets that you've already paid for a year in advance that are non-refundable.
It definitely gives you a lot more flexibility. The next thing is to always use a travel agent that specializes in Disney vacations. Now, we would recommend that you use Fantastical Vacations, but honestly, this is just as long as you are using a travel agent that specializes in Disney vacations, then that will definitely help you save money on your trip.
There's several reasons to do this. Number one, it doesn't cost any more to book with a Fantastical Vacations travel advisor than if you were to call Disney directly and book with them. We get you the exact same price. Number two, oftentimes it can be beneficial to your finances because they are a lot of the time able to advise you on a better way to structure your package or your tickets, maybe recommend some things that you thought you needed but really don't need, like park hoppers, for instance. They're able to add those promotions that we talked about that do come out later after you've booked, because you have booked early to take advantage of those cheaper prices. And then finally, it just, sometimes you just get rebates. So like for Fantastical Vacations, we give every single one of our Disney Cruise Line bookings an onboard credit. And so that is just a thank you from us to you that is above and beyond any promotions that Disney Cruise Line is offering.
Who doesn't love free money? All right, so other rules for maximizing Disney promotions. First off is that there are bigger discounts for spending more. There are going to be higher percentage discounts off of the deluxe resorts than there are off of the value resorts. There's going to be a bigger dine card amount if you book a deluxe resort versus a value resort. So they're definitely going to encourage you to spend more money at Disney in order to save more money.
The other thing I want to stress here is that they are not doing this out of the goodness goodness of their hearts, they are trying to move inventory that they are having a hard time moving otherwise. Whether that is because of dates, so maybe it's a slow time of year, or because of just the inventory itself, so some rooms and resorts are just more popular than others, those are the rooms and dates that they are going to put these discounts on. So our advice to you is to be flexible in your planning.
Because if you are flexible in your dates and your resorts, then we can, once a promotion comes out, we could potentially move you around a little bit in order to maximize those promotions.
I don't know how many times we have tried to apply a promotion to an existing reservation that has come out. Oftentimes we're able to just apply it and then send that happy email to our clients that says, hey, congratulations, we saved you money, you didn't have to do anything. However, a lot of times those discounts won't apply because they already have the most sought after dates or rooms. They're a little bit more flexible in where they want to stay. Maybe they don't need a princess room or a family suite. Maybe they are okay with a different type of room or a different resort. Or maybe instead of going over the weekend, they're okay with going during the middle of the week when there is a little bit less demand for that particular resort or stay. Then they would probably be able to get a better discount, just depending on the terms of the promotion.
Disney also does not allow you to stack discounts. That is unfortunate, but it's a question that we get a lot of times. So you can't put a military discount on top of a room discount on top of a dine card, they just won't let you do that. So it's kind of a whatever discount is the best deal, and a travel advisor will definitely be able to kind of help guide you in that. Probably the biggest tip, once again, going back to the very beginning of maximizing discounts, is to book early, because those prices are going to probably be the best prices that you can get. So definitely take advantage of that.
Okay, so now let's talk about just some of the types of discounts that you're likely to see coming into 2024.
All right, so the first is gonna be just regular discounts that anybody can use, and that's gonna be in order to move inventory that they need to move. So just like Dan was talking about earlier, if they aren't selling a certain resort or they aren't selling a certain time period, the discounts are going to be more prevalent during those periods or for those resorts. And so that's gonna be the biggest discounts that you see. Next is gonna be appreciation discounts for military members, Florida residents, annual pass holders. So those same appreciation discounts, I still recommend booking early, because we can always apply those discounts later. So for instance, military discounts for the entire year of 2024 have come out. Annual pass holder and Florida resident discounts have not come out for the entire year, but it's much better for those annual pass holders and those Florida residents to go ahead and book, and then we can always apply those discounts later.
So the next type of discount we're going to talk about is the loyalty discount for already using the Disney services and taking Disney vacations. We're talking about Disney Plus offers. There is about to be a Disney Plus offer on January 3rd that is getting released. We don't know the terms of it yet, but be on the lookout for that, because that could be really, really good. Disney Visa card subscribers. So if you have a Disney Visa card, oftentimes there are promotions specific to Disney Visa card. So they have a partnership with Visa, obviously, but they want to reward people for going into and accepting and having that card and using it. And then last but not least, probably my favorite one, I know your favorite one too, are the bounce back offers.
Yes. Yeah, so that basically, they just came back this year and we are so excited about them. But whenever you go and you stay on site, on property, whether it is a room only or a package promotion that you have booked, you can call in within 7 days of your checkout date, and you can get a bounce back offer or a return offer to come back in 2024. So that is, it's up to 35% off. There are some limited dates. There are certain, like pretty much the entire month of November is blocked out. Even with that said, I have found that bounce back offer is sometimes even better than the annual pass or the military or one of these other promotions. And so it's a great deal. If you are on property, if you've come, you've stayed, you enjoyed your trip, and you think you might come back next year, then definitely reach out to your travel advisor, let them know dates you're interested in, get something on the books so that you can at least have that bounce back offer.
It's worth checking for sure. I mean, the worst you can do is just say, no, I don't want to, but it's definitely worth checking to see what the offer is. Sometimes they will notify you of the offer while you are at your Disney World resort. Sometimes they don't.
Sometimes
they don't ever tell you about the offer, but it is available to you.
But you're still eligible.
Yeah. If you travel to Disney World, it is available to you. So definitely contact your Fantastical Vacations travel advisor and at least ask about it.
Even if you have it booked and then maybe you need to alter some things later, you already have that bounce back offer on there. So we can kind of adjust and move as we need to and still have that bounce back offer at a later date.
Okay, and the last deal that we want to touch on is the package deal.
Yeah, so there's lots of different kind of ones of these that Disney has done in the past and that I foresee probably will do in the future. Most of these will circle around maybe like a dining promotion of some kind. The most popular one recently has been the Dine Card promo, and so you had to have a minimum night stay with the minimum amount of tickets, and then depending on the resort level that you stay at, you get a gift card the day of check-in that you can use at any dining location on property.
A lot of people are asking about free dining. Free dining was a thing pre-COVID. It had to do with booking, again, a package stay with tickets and resort and all of that, including a dining plan, and you would get some form of free dining plan along with it. And so certain resorts it didn't apply to, certain resorts it did, and it was quick service, certain resorts it did, and it was table service. The dining plan is just now coming back in early January, so we don't know anything about free dining yet. I will say though, all of the pieces are getting put in place to one day offer free dining again.
Yeah.
We don't know if that's ever going to happen, but at least it is a possibility now that the dining plan is back in early January soon, and it is quick service and it is table service. So they are lining up the pieces to be able to do that. So maybe in the future, depending on, again, supply and demand, they're not doing this for the benefit of you out there just so you can eat more. They're doing this to push stays and resorts. So if there is weak demand, it's definitely possible.
So that kind of leads us into talking about the current offers that are out there. And right now, one of the big ones that is a dine card or a dining promotion is the Kids Play and Dine 50% off. And that basically is where you have a resort stay, you have tickets and dining plans, and any children ages 3 to 9 in your party, in your room, gets 50% off of not only their tickets, but also their dining plans. It's a pretty great deal if you have several littles that are in your room.
Then there are the room discounts that we mentioned earlier, but there are active room discounts that are available now, anywhere from 20 to 30 to 35% off, just depending on what category you fall in. Are you an annual pass holder? Are you a Disney Visa card holder? If you want to know the discounts, reach out and we're happy to tell you.
And then the Play, Stay, and Dine card promo that we just talked about, that actually, the booking window has ended for that. People are taking advantage of that through kind of early 2024 that have already booked on that. I kind of suspect that something along those lines might come back at some point though.
And the last promotion that we know about for sure for 2024, mentioned it earlier, is the January 3rd release of the Disney Plus promotion. We don't know what it includes or how good it is.
Or what dates it covers.
Or resorts or anything. Stay tuned to Addicted the Mouse. We will absolutely cover this on the podcast. We release episodes on the podcast every Wednesday and Sunday evening. So as soon as we know more, which will be January 3rd, 2024, we will definitely announce that on the podcast and let you know how good it is.
Yes. All right, well, there you have it. That is how you can save money on your next Disney vacation. So please, if you are liking these videos, hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss the next one.
And we will see you on the next video.